Hey guys, what's up? It's JR Cuber. The Aolong GT really had me excited. It was a new version of the cube that I've used for over a year now, and I was really excited to see how it would perform, and more importantly, if it could replace the Aolong V2. Unfortunately, it did not, and here's why. The Aolong GT was released with the purpose of adding more stability, fewer corner twists, and an overall greater speed cubing experience. Unfortunately, it only got one of those things right. Starting with the turning, this cube really doesn't feel much like an Aolong V2 like I was hoping it would. It feels much more blocky and shares a few similar traits with the Tanglong. I can't say it really feels like the Tanglong, but it doesn't feel like an Aolong either. Since it was stated that this cube was supposed to increase stability, I was expecting it to be at least as stable as the Aolong V2, but instead the GT is actually a very wobbly, blocky cube. Corner cutting is nothing out of the ordinary, past 45 with nearly a full piece of reverse. Once again, we see the squared off corner design, and like I say for every cube that has this, it does a good job at preventing corner twists, which this cube does do, but it can be pretty locky, which this cube is. Locking was the biggest downfall of this cube for me. The amount of locking this cube gets is far beyond whatever happens on my V2. I think that this design just wasn't meant for the squared off corners. Oh yeah, and about the design, it's exactly the same as the Aolong V2, but just with squared off corners and maybe just a couple other small things. So what exactly does that say about the GT, and Moyu for that matter? Well, to me, this puzzle was just a fancy marketing scheme to make Moyu more money. It's like they just sat down and said, we need to make a new cube, but we've run out of ideas. Oh, I know, let's take a popular cube of ours and add squared off corners to fit in with the current trend, and we'll make a bunch of money. Now, I'm sure that's not how it happened, and trust me, I don't dislike Moyu, but I think they just should have stopped while they were ahead. When Moyu first started, they made great puzzles like the Aolong, the Aolong V1, and of course the Aolong V2, but after that, I think they just should have stopped instead of continuing to make more and more 3x3s that can hardly be distinguished from one another. Now remember, these are all just my opinions, just my take on things, and for the record, I do think the Aolong GT is a good cube, it's just not what I hoped it would be. I hoped that this could be the distinguishing cube that stood out from the rest of the recent Moyu puzzles, one that would really stick around. Unfortunately, this is not that cube. So that's all I've got to say on the Moyu Aolong GT. If you would like to purchase it, the link as always will be in the description. If you like this video, give it a like, and if you haven't already done so, like my Facebook page, follow me on Instagram and Twitter, and of course subscribe. Thanks for watching guys, bye.